In this video, I'm going to go through plan tools and what each of these means. They're pretty straightforward. So roll width is just the width of the roll. So if a manufacturer is out of a 4 meter, you can just select a 5 meter, and that's how the plan will be worked out in a 5 meter. So both is just, it will use whatever's the best way. It will really use whatever you set down here, which I will get to at the end. Minimum order is really just setting the minimum order. Again, from the manufacturers, a lot of them do a minimum order of 1.5 meters. So let's just say, for an example, we had one stair and the minimum order is a 1.5. If that was turned off, then it would allow this. So it's better to have that on just in case. The remnant, you can actually add a remnant. So let's say you knew you had a 3.1, and let's say you had a job with 20 stairs to do. Okay, so we click calculate. First of all, it will use the remnant, and then it will work out the job. So let's say you didn't have that remnant. We've got 8 meters. We didn't have that remnant. Then the job would be 10 meters. So this is showing you what the total meterage is of what you have to order. So it's really like showing you what you'd need to spend, I suppose. So if you was to do a job, I would say charge them like this, but then you can save money by using your remnant. Or you can use this if a customer is just asking you, for example, is that 3.6 by 2.7 big enough to do my, I don't know, 12 stairs, they're straight stairs, and you just want to quickly work out, is that enough? Yes, it's enough. Let's say they have 3 winders and you know the size and you've updated these to the sizes that they are, and now you want to see if that's enough. Great, that's enough. So you can now use that remnant. So that's what remnant setting is for. The rotate rooms, again, pretty obvious. So if we just get rid of these areas, we do a bedroom. If we've got a 4x3, then instead of it, well, first of all, we'll have it off. So we'll now have to do a 4x4. If we turn rotate rooms on, the app will figure out that area would be better off if you rotated it. It will always give you the option to either accept or decline. So we're going to accept this. Now it's good to know that the rotate rooms only refers to these areas. So if you, for example, want to add a hall, but you're happy for the hallway to be rotated, this hall will never be rotated. So landings and halls in this section and stairs in this section will never be rotated. So in that case, I would say, instead of adding the hall there, I would just add a room and change it to hall, only because you know these areas can be rotated. Okay, so moving on. Deep search is the best way to show you how this works, is by showing you an example. So if we've got let's see, yep. So we'll do, yep. So if we have that, we'll take that off and we'll do 5 stairs. I'll tell you what, we'll have it off first so I can show you. Sorry, I'm not thinking straight. That's a bad example. So we'll do 3 meters. Okay, so we've got an 11.4. Why? Because this area doesn't fit here, because this is the size that we've set. So deep search looks at many different ways that we can actually save on meterage. It does a much deeper search, which is why it's called deep search. So now it's on, the app knows, well, if bedroom 1 was actually a little bit longer, instead of it being a 235, it was actually a 250, then it would actually fit here. Okay, so that's what Deep Search is doing. It's finding a better way to do it, and we've reduced the total meterage. Lastly is the whip strategy. So whip strategy, the best way to think about it is the industry standard is doing it what I would consider the typical way, which is if a area is, let's say, a 410 by 410. Now, we would always really use a 5 meter for this job. So it's allowing 5 meters to still happen, but only if absolutely necessary. So even for stairs, it won't use stairs on a 5 meter as just a rule. Now, optimize matching will allow the stairs to be on a 5 meter if it means the total meterage is less. So if we go back to this and we're saying we don't want stairs to ever be on a 5 meter, the total meterage is 26.5 because we've got to order the minimum order down here of the 4 meter. This is saying we're okay for stairs to be on a 5 meter. So instead of 26.5, it's 20.5. Now, so what's the difference between these and this? This is saying we're happy for stairs to even mix. So if we have 20 stairs, I don't know if this would be the best example, but we'll try. We'll turn Deep Search off as well. Great. So this is saying we are happy for a 5 meter to be using some stairs and then the 4 meter to be using stairs as long as it means the total meterage is as low as possible. So if we was to change it to that was 26.5. Now it's 28. Why? Because we are saying we want the least meterage, but stairs need to be on either a 5 or a 4. So if we now come down to this, the meterage will now even be higher because we're saying that the meterage is less important. We definitely want carpets to be on the 4 meter. So really, you've just got to decide what you prefer in general. You don't have to think about all this every time that you're doing a job, because what you can do in settings, and this is going to save you a lot of time, you can preset the way you like it. So if you want rotate to always be on, deep search to always be on, and you always want it to figure out the max way to do it, you just set it as this. We click save, and now as we open a new job, it's all there preset. Now it has to be a new job. You see, going back to old jobs will have the old settings, but the new jobs will now have all the new settings. Now I'm going to make its own video for adding a second carpet or third carpet, but for this I'm just going to show it quickly. So let's turn all this off because I don't want it on, because I want to save as much time as possible to show you. So we are going to have a 3x3 and another 3x3 and stairs. It's pretty, again, self-explanatory, but we're going to click calculate. And because we've only got one carpet set at the moment, we're going to have carpet 2 down here, but carpet 1 is going to be here. So how you set carpet 2 is to first of all add it, then to come up to the areas you want, and you'll see these blue boxes which are telling you which carpet they are set to. Simply click the 3 dots and change the carpet to the one you want it to be. So as you can see now, that says carpet 2. We click calculate again. And now this will be worked out, saying the total meterage for this carpet is 16 meters, and we got carpet 2 down here. So let's say we had another set of stairs, some winders, and a ball nose. And let's say this was for carpet 2. Okay. All these winders were carpet 1. This is carpet 2. This is carpet 1. Just to give the example for this video. We're going to click. Okay. So now that's the new plan for that. And that's the new plan for that. And it's just, this is really just so you can work out, obviously, if the customer wants one area to be one carpet and the other areas to be the other carpet. So they've bought from you, or they're planning to buy from you. They've picked the carpet, you've gone out to measure, you've worked out the plan, they've come in again to talk about the price, and all of a sudden they've said, actually, what if the lounge, or what if this bedroom was a different carpet? I want that bedroom, or that the main master bedroom, to be a thicker carpet, and we want the stairs to be the tight pile. Well, now you can just set that room to the other carpet, click calculate, and you've now got the new plan. One last thing I'll point out, if you're wondering what carpet 1 and carpet 2 is, you can actually set the name of the carpet. So let's say, for example, I won't do actual carpet names. I'll just say grey and white. Now you can see grey, white. Let's calculate again. Okay. So now we're going to do AutoCAD. Why not? So I can show a better example. We come in here. We just need to save plan test. We've already made a plan test. So we're going to do plan test 2. Okay. So we're going to set the cuts. We don't have to, but you can see we've now got the carpet name in the top left corner. Well, why is that helpful? Well, when you're giving the fitter the sheets of paper, that can just be helpful, so they can see clearly that's definitely the right carpet. They can see the total size and the color on the side. It just is a bit helpful for them. So that's it, and also for you, really. So yeah, that's just if you want to set those. That's what they're for. As a default, it's carpet 1, carpet 2, and so on. If you want to add more carpets, you can. You can add a remnant for one of the areas. So all you do is click remnant, and then you click which carpet it is. So we've got grey, white, carpet 3. These automatically change the carpets that you've set. So yeah, that's it. So that's Plan Tools. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.